This week on Incentives, Chloe learns that credit, rebates, or tax incentives may help make electric vehicle ownership more affordable than she thought. Oh, how the tables have turned, thanks to incentives.
Electric vehicles are worth watching, and there's an EV that's right for just about every lifestyle. Head to xenonev.com to learn more.
what's up, dude? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, it's going along. It's taking a minute to get it where I want it. It's a lot of laying down like foundation. How's the book you were working on? Still doing airbrushing? Nice. Yeah, I pretty much quit airbrushing. It's there's just not enough work to go around, and I just can't justify lugging around all that equipment anymore. So it's better this way. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I never did have a shop. I just goes to other people's shops, but it just, there's just no work in airbrushing anymore. It's a shame because those skills took a while to develop. C'est la vie. I think I might miss it after a while. And I don't know what to do with my equipment. I might just keep it just in case.
Get all your videos ad-free and watch uninterrupted. Try YouTube Premium on us.
I don't explain to anybody why they pay so much, especially when it comes to airbrush. They don't like it, find somebody else. There's like, I had a shit ton of examples to point to when customers tried to go the cheap way, including but not limited to one poor bastard getting his tank back with Sharpie marker on it because the guy couldn't accomplish the work with an airbrush, and it still didn't look like what he paid for. So, yeah, it's I stopped explaining that shit a long time ago. Whenever they hire, before they even hire me, I just straight the fuck up tell them, I'm not the cheapest. If you're looking for cheap work, go someplace else because it's not going to be me. And most people, believe it or not, don't have a problem with that, or never used to have a problem with it. I don't really do a lot of airbrush work anymore. Actually, I don't do any airbrush work since COVID. It's just not there. It's gone. It's like you used to rely on the custom car industry to go ahead and or custom bike industry to go ahead and help keep you going, because whenever they're getting graded on paint, they're not getting graded. They get a negative grade whenever it comes to being wrapped or hydro dipped, unless like that's been changed in custom cars. But as far as I know, it's still the same. Like I used to get a lot of work that way, but I don't get it anymore. Like people aren't unwilling to hire an airbrush artist, and I never advertised either. It was all word of mouth. I'm always going to be a traditional artist. I mean, digital was a good thing to learn, but when you look at, like, I knew guys who would spend 60 hours on a digital paint, and that was it. Like, there was no, it looked fantastic. Like, you could zoom in on it, you could see every fiber of the feathers and all that kind of shit, but that's not going to print, And there's no resale value on a digital art piece. And that NFT bullshit they tried to keep going. I mean, I get it. Like, digital artists were looking for a way to go ahead and make extra money. But whenever somebody comes to me and they say there's no art, there's no money in the art field, you can point the finger straight to digital art, because of course there's no money. You're only getting one half of the payment. Like, you're not getting paid for original art anymore. Hey, what's up, Matt? You can come in if you want, brother. And like I said, nothing against digital, but you're cutting yourself off from a huge income stream. I think Matt does all digital. Traditional art too. For Butch Cleaver and his Viking book. How's that Viking book coming, Matt? I was gonna do something for it, but I got busy, dude. That type of shit that I do, like the Butch Cleaver piece. That was when I was doing warm-ups. I don't get a chance to do a lot of warm-ups anymore. And when I do, I just have to be really careful, like on what I choose to warm up with. You know? Yeah, no, I never went that deep. I did, all I did was do the artwork. I never went ahead and tried to do everything. I mean, I want to learn everything. I just didn't want to do it because, leave that shit to the professionals. I just wanted to come in and do artwork, and I didn't want to use stencils. That was another thing that fucked me up with doing airbrush work was nobody would hire, even though I was good, nobody would hire me to do demos to promote their paint because half their money was coming from stencils. And because I freehanded everything, like, that eliminated that income stream for the paint producers, like House of Color. Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with doing digital colors. Like a well-known Derek Donovan, who used to work for DC Comics, used to preach from the top of the hill. So he's like, you have to have an original. You can do some of it digital, but you have to have something that's original. And he's right, because you gotta have that. You gotta have that work to go ahead and sell. Who couldn't use an extra $1,000 or $500 or something like that? Oh, that's cool. How many pages are you doing on your biking book? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, that's a nice good number. Yeah. No, that's a good number, dude. You're doing good. Oh, no, dude, it's fine. Yeah, everything's chill tonight. Dude, I'm trying my best to get to that shit. I'm serious. It's a pain in the ass, dude. It's like I was telling Brian, like I'm to the point, I'm to a great point, where I get to like make money, off my work, and I'm not like concerned about getting like people to hire me, but the trade-off on that is you don't get to work on the stuff that you want to do, and Non-Devils and Doc Salem 2. Doc Salem 2, I'm still writing. Like, I'm almost to the end of it. And I'm gonna start illustrating. Like, as I'm writing it, I don't write like a writer. I write like an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I'm writing it, I'm thumbnailing it out, And I downloaded a voice to text application for my PC, so I can like while I'm working and I'm thinking of the story, I can just start, I can turn it on and just and start laying down chapters, like just quote them out and just like the voice to text, like do all the work. And I ain't got to type it in, which helps a lot, but it's just a big pain in the ass, dude. I mean, I'm not complaining, like not in the least. It's just, it is. There's always a trade-off. Yeah. Well, I've been trying to find ways to like save time, and still be able to accomplish what I'm looking to accomplish without like stopping whatever I'm doing, like because I like I always do it. I overcommit, and it's just finding ways to manage that overcommitment. It's crazy. I'm also not planning on doing everything on well, I don't know about Non-Devils, but definitely for Doc Salem. I'm going to have other people come in and help me out with that, writers and different things like that. Um, Same kind of with Doc Salem. Like I want to like do some off chapters where I get other people to do some stuff, and I might even like get with Sim about doing an animated piece, and I'll trade about like a painted cover or something like that for it. But I want it to be epic. Yeah. Yeah, dude, you go in your apps and you can it's what's the one I got? It's a free app. See what the name of it. It's called Dictation. And yeah, just get a dictation app and yeah, it works great. I guess you can get it for your phone too. Like you just go ahead and just got like start spouting out story ideas while you at work. Yeah. Because you never know when that creative spark's going to hit you. You're going to be like, hey, it'd be cool. Fortunately enough, the story for Non-Devils is already written thanks to Brian Kruskow. And so now I just have to just get on a ball and just start hammering at it. Start knocking pages out. What did Dan Frigga call it? Ass in the chair, Tom? What is he writing? 10 years. God damn. That's one of the things that'll stop an artist dead in his tracks, is trying to make the perfect book like your first time out. And that happened to me early on. And like sometimes you got to start small just to kind of get yourself in that headspace of this being a job, something that has that isn't, well, that's actually going to see the light of day at some point. And somebody told me you should start small, like just do a couple of chapters at a time, like try to do 1 or 2 self-contained stories that are only like a few pages long, until you can get in the habit of doing long, drawn out stories and getting them like out, like off your desk. Because yeah, that's like the death knell to any type of project, is spending too much time on production. Shit, at this rate, dude, he's not going to live to see the third one made. 10 years, goddamn. It sounds badass. Buddy, a friend of mine's was working on something like that. It had to do with ants, like a kingdom of ants. And but he's very good at production. Like, he knocks shit out like crazy. I think I'm gonna start working like this a lot more. It stops me from dicking off. Getting distracted, looking at Facebook posts, Twitter posts, shit like that. Stupid ass videos.
is electric. And in the most sustainable season yet, our eligible vehicle owners are falling in love with electric vehicles. In the comfort of their home charging stations.
I am
and
not
thousands
falling
of
in love with an
DC
electric
chargers
vehicle.
across the country.
Yeah, that was a huge inspiration for the Non-Devils book. Like, honestly, the reason why I haven't jumped on the next Non-Devils right away or the next Doc Salem was because I was so disappointed in the way I did the first Doc Salem book. I thought it could be better, and I was disappointed in myself because I never made it better. So, like, this way, I get to practice with Link Devil stuff and all that kind of stuff to kind of hone in those, page skills, you know, because I think I got a problem with that. I don't think my page skills are up to par yet. At least not to where I want them to be at. And with Non-Devils, I wanted to kind of have that feel of what those never made movies look like, you know, like that horror yet Blade Runner-esque sci-fi look to it. Hell, I was even thinking about getting somebody to do some layout work, and I would just go ahead and go after their layouts if I could find somebody that was like really good at that. Sim was really good at that. I don't have any type of ego when it comes to shit like that. Like, I know I'm not the best at everything, so. I have no problem with handing the ball off if I have to. Yo, what's up, Rick? No, I like that. Like the character design, I really like the character design I came up with. Because I wanted to have a type of like a classic Captain Marvel feel with a I don't know, like kind of a poppy type of, I don't know, like horror feel to it too, you know? And I feel like I accomplished both of those. And but the art itself never really came out the way I wanted it to. Like I had a vision in my head on Dot Salem, and I don't think I accomplished that like I wanted to, you know. Three nights was a place where it was that was a tooth cutting job right there, because like I was kind of disappointed in not in Doc Salem, so I wanted to go that extra mile on 3 nights and kind of like get my layout skills a little bit better, and get like a specific, like consistent style to the work that I'm doing, like my page work. And it was that happened today. But now it's time to go ahead and level up the you know, style and bring it to where it's supposed to be. I know it sounds weird, but it's a work in progress, I guess. You know. The next 3 nights is going to be insane, because I got this new thing that I'm working on, where I grind up pencil shavings and I use it to make splatter effects. I want to see how that works out on a page. That thing I did for Sim, it was, what was that called? It was the his new campaign. I think it was Hellscape or something like that. Like I used that technique on there, and I really liked it. I thought that came out pretty badass. Yeah, pencil splatters. I mix some alcohol with some pencil shavings, and put a little bit of water in there. Not much, because the alcohol helps everything dry up almost immediately, so your page doesn't get all warpy and shit. Let me see if I can find it real quick. On like I didn't think people would believe it was all pencil. You know what I'm saying? But I never really explained it. I think people thought I was doing a wash. Oh, wait 1 second. Actually, I used a little bit of that on the fan art I did for Camel Moon's contest. The pencils that I did for that. Shit, where's it at? That was one of those rare instances where I had a little tiny window of time to do some fan art, and I decided to do Sim's character. Sim's a good guy, dude. Like he really helped me out with my dog. I was in kind of a bind, and I couldn't back anything because I had to buy my dog a new knee, you know, and Sim hired me to do some work for him. I'm not the Merc piece. Shit, dude, I cannot find that piece. God damn it. Huh. I know where it's at. It's on my timeline. Let's see here. There it is. Okay, sweet. Yeah, it's getting there, Rick. It's getting there. Oh shit, a bunch of people came in. Mortal V. What's up, dude? Let's see here. This is the piece I was talking about, Matt. Yeah, so this is all pencil and with a little bit of white. Let me do full screen on that. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, all these splatter effects and all of that, that's all pencil. Like pencil shavings mixed with alcohol. Like I grind it up into a fine powder and then go ahead and use the toothbrush, fanning the toothbrush on there to go make it look like splatter effects. And then I use a paintbrush and paint the pencil with it. This sounds weird, but I paint the pencil in with a paintbrush. And when it dries, you're still able to smear it. So it works pretty good. And then I'll go back and put some highlights in and wrap it all up. I wanted to I hate inking because I believe you should only need to do a piece of art once. And yeah. So this is, but I really like doing splatter effects too. And I like being able to manipulate it. So yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm planning on doing this style, but using more of a cartoony look with Doc Salem and doing exaggerated proportions too. Like, I think that would be cool. Like do I don't know, like something like the Goon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that'd be sweet. It's gonna be cool. I just have to get some time to do it. Wrap up some of these jobs or get faster. Faster would be better though. Hail the Squid Nation. What's up, dude? The Squid King. Yeah, dude, I try. I'm just trying to think outside the box, and not be limited, I guess. Yeah, if you're doing any work, Matt, on your Viking book or anything like that, let me know, dude, and I'll send you a link. 'Cause I think I'm gonna do this on a regular basis. What's up, Chad? Chad's a bad motherfucker. I don't know if anybody's seen Chad's book. Chad is insanely good. Squid Boy. I got a copy from him. I forgot to give him one of mine. It sucks. Right. Yeah, but I am very eager to get to those books. Just trying to find the time nowadays is insane, dude. We're building a house, and that's even though I'm trying to stay out of it. I don't think there's any possible way to stay out of something like that. And of course, when the wife's upset, I'm upset. So it's kind of, honestly, it's kind of reminiscent of 2000 AD. It's just not using ink, you know? And it's a little bit more versatile and probably a little safer too, because you can go ahead and you can smear it with your thumb or something like that, you know? Yeah. But yeah, I was sitting around one day and I was like I just knew, well, the pencils I was doing for some pages for a testament. I think it was testament. I just felt they were too empty. Like, doing brutal art and then coming in there and doing and not being able to put blood splatters just didn't seem right to me. Yeah, dude, you can do it. I mean, it's not that hard. I'll show you how to do it. You know, um, what I hated the most was after I'd pencil something and it looked amazing, and then I'd go back and ink it, and something would get lost. Like you wouldn't have the same feel that you had when you had the pencils. You know what I'm saying? Like, they used to irritate the shit out of me. Dude, you ain't lying about that. The dude got pissed off because we went, like, the builder. It's funny. My wife came to me. She was upset. She was like, they left off a foot off of her closet, and when they did that, it threw the whole room off because everything was shifted over a foot, right? So nothing lined up with the windows and everything like that. And she's like, I think it's too late. Like, I don't think we can do anything about it now. And I was like, no, that's not the way this works. I was like, they fuck shit up. They fix that shit. They're getting paid way too much money for that. So we had a meeting with the builder over at the house. And I was like, hey, this room's, you're missing a foot off a closet. You got to fix that. And I was like, I know you can't move the windows because it's already bricked in, but you're going to have to, like, do this, shift the lights over. Dude, he was pissed. you know? But, and he was like, y'all should have caught that in the beginning. And I was like, well, we kind of hired a builder for that. Just rubbing salt in the wound. You're right, dude. You gotta check up on them. But in my opinion, I see things the way I handle my business. Like, if I fuck up, I fix it, or you get a heavy discount. Or sometimes I still fix it and you still get a discount. And to me, I think if you're paying somebody like $50,000 to go build your house, I mean, the whole house is over $300,000, the materials and everything. But I know he's going to profit at least 50 grand on the house, right? So, in my opinion, if you're paying them that much money, they should do their fucking job and do it right, Yeah, but that's just the thing. Like we're not like skipping out on the money. Like the money, we're paying top dollar for these guys to do it. What's up, J Dollar? Yeah, I know, right? Dude, you gotta wait till you see my office. I'm gonna be streaming from my new office, and dude, it's gonna be crazy badass. Like where we're at now in this rental. Like I don't really have a. It kind of sucks because the room's kind of shitty. Well, the room I'm using as an office right now. But my new office is gonna have like crazy ceilings, huge closet to store artwork in, and it's gonna be pretty badass. And yeah, I'm gonna have my guitars on display, all kinds of shit. It's gonna be badass, dude. I just got a new one too. I gotta do a review on it. I'm gonna have to stop doing like copyrighted music. Like doing covers of copyrighted music. Then trying to get busted. Like that whole song I covered. They I mean it's live in the United States, but I can't, like, it's that video is blocked in Germany and all kinds of countries. It's nuts, dude. I don't even know how that shit works. Did anybody, I don't know if there's any Junji Ito fans watching, but did anybody catch that Netflix has a brand new Junji Ito series on there? It's pretty badass. I was thinking about it, but you know what? I don't have a studio. Like, it's been so, plus I'll be honest, dude. Like, I lost some steps, dude, because it's been so long since I played. Like, I tell everybody I'm not a talented guitar player. I'm a skilled guitar player because I got some skills, but I don't retain a lot, And I think that's where talent comes in, you know, is to be able to retain a lot. Like, I don't even think I'm a good musician. I think I'm a decent creative when it comes to doing music, you know. But I enjoy the shit out of it. I used to play lead for a band, so it was, but I can't. My fingers don't work the way they used to. Let's put it that way. So, getting old, dude. Really old. Yeah, I thought about doing that, like doing a Doc Salem song. Yeah. Doing a whole video or some shit like that. I think that'd be sweet. There's not a lot of people to jam with around here either. Yeah. A lot of people are doing it online. Sing to me, ouch. Do you really? You do vocals? What kind of vocals do you do, Matt? Because we can set something online, dude, while we do a stream. Like metalcore? Progressive? Sweet. What kind of vocals do you do? Like the music I got playing in the background right now, it's from this dude's YouTube channel called You Shred, and now You Shred, and like getting back into the swing of things, not having anybody to play with. It was indescribable how much that dude's channel helped, because like the music you're hearing is designed to be background music for musicians when they want to like practice music, right? And what he does is he plays this background music and he gives you the scale that he's working, like it comes up on the screen as he's playing. So to make sure that you're in the right key. It outlines the notes on a guitar, like on a fretboard that you have to hit. It's badass. No, in the Butch Cleaver, I'm guessing it was all like death metal. Black metal. I will. I'll check it out. For Rockabilly Road Trip, we made a 45, a vinyl 45, like an album with the Rockabilly Road Trip theme song on it. And that was surprisingly easy to get done. There was a guy in Texas. you want, Matt, let me know, and I'll send you the. I don't know if he still does it because it's been a while since we did road trip, but I'll send you the guy's name and his contact info to go and get like a vinyl album done of your Butch Cleaver song, just in case you might want to offer it on a campaign or something like that. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll send them to you. You can also do a. We did picture discs for the road trip albums, and yeah, you can do a picture disc, dude, with some of your Butch Cleaver art, like on the album. And you can also get custom sleeves made for it too. We never went that far. We just did the picture disc. I figured that was enough. Yeah, that'd be sweet. This guy's looking pretty tight. He's looking deadly. I do too, dude. I gotta tell you, like I'm holding on to every piece of art I've done for the Wesley Snipes covers, dude. Like I got the sketches, the paintings, all that shit, like squirreled away. You know, because if that gets made into a movie, I'm gonna try to pay the house off with it. He's shopping it around, and from what I understand, the word is, well, what I was told was that before he even tried to shop it around, when people heard he was doing a graphic novel, he got hit up 3 or 4 different studios to produce it, like major studios. And so we'll see, dude. That'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, dude, I got that shit squirreled away. Yeah. I think Rob Willis sold his all his original art for Wesley Snipes' his covers he did for Wesley Snipes. I don't think that was a good move, but to each his own, I guess, dude. I want to understand, like, I don't know if you've seen that movie he did with Kevin Hart, but everybody's saying that was the start of the rebirth of his career, you know. And dude, that was a great movie too. It was awesome. I've always been a Wesley Snipes fan. From White Men Can't Jump to fucking Blade was the greatest. Like, everybody was like, Black Panther is the first like black superhero. I was like, that is absolute bullshit. You know? It is. Like, I liked all the Blade movies. I know they like cheaped out a little bit on some of the later movies, like Blade movies, but like, wow, dude, like they were just great, you know. Especially the action scenes, like the fight scenes were just phenomenal. But like, I don't know what Wesley Snipes is now, but he used to be like a pretty phenomenal martial artist. Yeah, dude, I fucking love the Blade movies. Hey, what's up, G? Mr. Martinez. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to make this a regular thing. Yeah, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Been neglecting all of my social media. Yeah, Snipes Spook. Yeah. Well, I mean, all those dudes, like fucking Eddie Murphy, his brother, like all those guys, like their parents, like, nah, you guys have to learn how to survive. Because they never grew up in the best place, you know? And so they have to put them all through martial arts training, including Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was put through some serious martial arts training when he was a kid. And it carried over. One thing I don't really agree with is he doesn't sign, like, he's not doing any signed copies of The Exile, you know. And I was like, that's kind of weird. You get a successful comic series and you're not gonna, but maybe, I mean, maybe if he signs one or two down the road, I mean, you know, the price on those things is going to be crazy, you know, because it's going to be such a rare phenomenon for him to sign any of his books. Adam, in a rare type of thing, Adam said I can go ahead and do this live. Because everything's been pretty hush-hush, you know, as far as like all the covers I've done for the Exiled series. And God, if you've seen the cover before this, it came out fucking phenomenal. It was great. I just can't show it off. Now, I kind of screwed up a little bit because kind of, like, it wasn't completely my fault, but a retailer, like, got a hold of the XL 3 or 4, one of those covers. And he posted it, and I thought it was released. So I reposted it, and it was not released. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One day he will sign one of those books. And hopefully it'll be mine that he signs. Also, I'm excited that Whatnot took over heavy metal. You know, I can't wait to do some work for heavy metal. Yeah, Adam's fucking dude. Like, there's very few people I can point to and say, you know, if I was putting out a book, I'd definitely have those guys publish it for me. Adam is one of them. The Zay brothers, Bill, those guys, like, they're really good at the publishing biz, you know? Yeah. Oh, there's going to be a lot of exit wounds. Yeah, like this cat over here, he's going to have an exit wound. And, yeah. Like, that's one thing, too. Like, Adam's like, hey, dude, just fucking be brutal. Don't worry about it. Like, we did get I had to do a little bit of cover-up on one of the covers because it was too mature. Yeah. Chick's boobs are exposed. Well, not exposed, but they were just big. You know, and it looked like she never had any clothes on, so I had to go in and put some clothes on her. And, other than that, it's been pretty good. Like, they've been pretty easy. And it wasn't even Whatnot. It was Diamond that had the issue with it. So, you know. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, Dale seems like a good guy. I'm not even gonna get involved in that situation. Like, it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he got Phil to go ahead and help with Pitt, because Phil's a really good writer. I don't know. It's just really weird. Like, everything that's going on with that. Not Pitt, but, you know, the whole other situation. Like, I'm a huge Dale Keown fan. Like, I've always liked his work back in the day. He's one of the reasons why I decided to do all pencils, because I could tell, even though it said like he was inking the last few Pitt issues, you could tell like that was pencils, you know, just darkened. And but I don't know. And Dale used to be a really, believe it or not, Dale was a badass bass player. In fact, back in the day, Dale put out the Pit album, where it was this band from Canada, and they did a Pit album. It had a bunch of tracks on it. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. He doesn't have, I tried to get a copy from him because I lost mine. Because I got mine from the comic shop when it was released back in the 90s. And he didn't have any more copies. I figured he would know. But I think it was called the Pit Crew. And it was basically progressive metal, but it wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like Dale's a metalhead, so and you can kind of see that in his work. Another person that I'm interested to see what happens with is Matthew Martin, the snowman guy. Like, Matt had some pretty good like IPs back in the day too. I mean, it was deeply religious, which isn't something that I'm into, but it was still good. It was Vortex. I never backed Snowman either. Honestly, I'm not interested in Snowman. I like Matt's work, but I just don't think Snowman's like his best work. I like Vortex. That's why I did the pinup for him. Just kind of nudge him in that direction, but I don't think it worked. I don't know. I don't know why Matt has the thing about Vortex, like not doing Vortex. Like, I thought he would have went ahead and did that. I think Ethan thought Matt was going to come out the gate with Vortex too, but it just never happened. It was good. It was. Yeah. Creed came after. No, wait. Yeah, Creed came after Vortex. Well, no, shit. Let me. All right. Vortex, and there was another one that was put out by Hall of Heroes, and because you see, Matt Martin and the other guy, Trent Calloway, were two of the first artists that ever published with Hall of Heroes, and Trent's first character wasn't Creed, it was something else. I can't remember what it was, but everybody thought Matt was going to be the breakout star from Hall of Heroes because his work was so close to Todd McFarlane's, and he was a straight up Todd McFarlane freak back in the day. But it turned out that Trent was the breakout star. Him and Ethan from Hall of Heroes. Ethan came a lot later. Ethan came from the contest that Hall of Heroes ran to go ahead and to recruit new talent and get new IPs for Hall of Heroes to publish. Yeah. Kanuga or something. I can't pronounce his last name. I have no idea how to pronounce it. And I'm terrible at that shit. But yeah, so there was a contest that Hall of Heroes ran back in the day, and Ethan Cyberfrog won the contest, and it was it was worth it too. I mean, back then everybody was drawing like the Image guys, everybody was, and but yeah, Trent and Matt were the first guys with Hall of Heroes, and I don't know. I mean, you're right though. Trent's, Matt's Vortex was like a mirror image of Faust. It was the exact opposite of Faust, where Faust was kind of satanic. Vortex was super, super religious, like really religious. The only thing that kept me around was on that book was that the story was good, and the art was it was badass, especially for the time. I mean, Matt was almost a carbon copy of Todd McFarlane to some degree, I guess, Yeah, both those guys are badass. And I liked Hall of Heroes. I thought Hall of Heroes was badass. I still got my original Vortex books. I never bought Cyberfrog back in the day. It just wasn't my thing, I probably shouldn't have. What everybody's saying, the first appearance of Cyberfrog was in an issue of Vortex. I got the issue, but it's kind of a cameo. Mosier? Kyle put out a Kickstarter? A crowdfunding campaign? I gotta look that up. I had no idea that was a thing. That's badass. Because I'm a huge Kyle Holtz fan. Was it on Kickstarter or was it on Indiegogo? Oh, okay, all right. I know, it wasn't Malibu. Like Kyle got hired on to do Nightman, and for as bad as that company was, like Nightman was actually one of the better titles because of Kyle's artwork on it. And then they made that horrible television show about it. Oh shit, dude, I gotta get that. That looks badass. Yeah, I definitely got to get a copy of that. It's called Mosaic City. Oh, it was put out by Sirius Press. Yeah, there was a lot of guys that came out from Sirius too. Like Greg Williams, the guy that I've been doing some work with lately. Like Greg's Animal Mystic work was just, it blew my mind when I first seen it back in the day. And it was a huge inspiration. And also Dawn, Joseph Michael Linzer, his Dawn series. It was groundbreaking. Then there was the Poison Elves series. Poison Elves was fucking amazing too. That dude fucking passed away. And although I don't think the artwork on Poison Elves was that great, somehow the guy's got a huge following. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Let me see something. I'm trying to look up Mosaic real quick. Hold on one second. I want to see how much it's going for on eBay. Oh, it's a 1 through 5 series. All right. Mosaic City Hell. Dude, I gotta get that. Oh shit. Okay, sweet. Oh, that looks goddamn amazing, dude. Yeah, I think I got it. Okay. All right. Shit, dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. It took me a while to track down all the Bisley issues. Like, all the issues Bisley did back in the day. I wonder why Bisley hasn't put out a. I guess he has with what was it? It was that cowboy book. His creator-owned project. Yeah, I heard that too. Like they were gonna redo The Crow. I don't know, dude. Every time they try to redo that movie, it fails phenomenally. It's like they keep trying to do it cheaper and better, or some shit like that. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That's one of those movies where they're just not ever going to get the magic back. Kind of like Hellraiser. Like you just can't. You can't catch lightning in a bottle twice on those movies. Oh, sweet. Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, they did so many Crow movies, and every one of them was worse than the last. It was crazy. The second one was, eh. Then the ones after that were just terrible. And that's not even get started on Hellraiser, dude. Like, Hellraiser is just, they just can't do it. I don't know why, but they can't duplicate a movie that will make a better movie than what they did in the 80s with no digital effects. Yeah, well, you know, when we were trying to pitch Road Trip as a movie, we had the trailer, we had everything, and we were told that new projects weren't really, like, you really had to be somebody of importance to get something passed. You know, past the people who had approved that shit, because they said the reason why they do remakes is because it's proven that they make money. That's another. They wanted to use Jason Momoa at first as the Crow, and I was like, dude, Jason's just way too big. He's too big of a dude. The Crow's not supposed to be a big, muscular guy. Probably could with the new iPhones. Recently, me and my wife, I've been on a kick with like old movies, right? Like just old horror movies, like obscure shit, like and so I found a movie I hadn't seen in a long time, Hardware, and I didn't realize that it had Lemmy in it. He was driving this futuristic taxi cab that was actually, it was a boat. You know, it was badass. And they had Iggy Pop in that one too. Like Iggy Pop was making rounds back in the day. And that was such a great movie. And yeah, there was another one too, The Keep. The Keep was fucking phenomenal, dude. Yeah, he is. He's the bad guy in The Cursed City of Angels. The best thing about that movie was the soundtrack. I like Hole, you know, Courtney Love. I thought Courtney Love I think she had an amazing band in Hole. And I know people hate her, you know, because she killed Kurt Cobain. But I always thought Hole was a great band. And I loved her version of Gold Dust Woman. Dude, talk to me offline, and we'll solve that problem, Matt. Well, talk to me on Twitter, and we'll solve that problem. It was a bitch to come by, but yeah, I got it. And it's a good quality version too. Oh, dude, I didn't realize how many good actors they had in The Keep. Yeah, I thought this one was badass. It had a great guitar on in there. It looked like a rip. Yeah. Get out of here, really? Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah, I love the soundtrack. Soundtrack was bad. I love Down and Dr. Monroe too. That was bad. So many good old movies that you don't hear about. I thought Val Kilmer played a pretty good part in that. I liked Hardware, but it got a little weird. Doing parts where I don't know. After that, who was it? I think it was the chick got poisoned by or the dude got poisoned by the robot. Got crazy. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. They're saying that like once everything goes completely digital, they're going to start editing movies, like to like drop in modern ads, like Coke ads and stuff like that into the movies. So the movie that you're watching isn't going to be the same one that you've seen originally. You know, when you watch it on a streaming service, they're going to be like constantly editing the movies, which is I mean, it's kind of fucked up. Like, I mean, what else are they going to be like adding to the movie besides ads, dude? Yeah, I don't know. That's why. Plus, you're not going to be able to own anything. You know, everything's going to be rented. Like, you're not going to be able to own nothing. They're eliminating that shit. You're starting to sound like a conspiracy theorist. Dude, I think that's garbage. I think it's complete garbage. Like, I don't want to sound like, I don't know. I mean, I just, AI art. You know what I'm saying? Are they being serious? Like, I mean, one thing, like, and that's what I tell people about digital. Like, digital, well, art's not supposed to be perfect, and people keep trying to make it this perfect thing. It's always supposed to be like this wild, untamed thing. That's what makes people attracted to it. Like, you start making perfect art, and it's not going to be art anymore. It's just going to be clip art or something like that. You know, like. Yeah, that's another thing too. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. Like, I don't buy into AI art though. I just can't. I can't do that. Like, I can't go that deep. You know. What's up, Brian? Brian's going to have an AI do the next 6-gun gorilla. To this guy. I don't know. I can go on a rant about fucking AI art. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to hold back. Control, self-control. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna try to make it. I've been telling Brian I was gonna make it. I'm gonna give it a hell of a try to get over there. It's the weekend, and I'm trying to spend some time with the wife, and we're gonna probably go out to eat or something like that. If I make it back in time, I'll go ahead and jump on, hang out with you guys. What's the movie for tomorrow? I know you guys pick out a certain movie. It's Bad Moon? Okay, sweet. I think, yeah, of course, me too. I think it's kind of stupid. I mean, I don't really consider AI art to be art. I think it's another wag the dog, to get your mind off of something else. It's another blue dress. Are there really people out there that defend that shit and being like, oh no, you're an elitist if you don't like AI art or something stupid like that? How about AI music? You think people would be cool with AI music? I don't think people would dig it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's no soul in AI music. There's no soul in AI art. Art's made up of imperfections. All right, sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a hold of that and watch it. Is it on a streaming service, or are you guys just looking for it like on the 7 Seas? Plus, another thing you motherfuckers should be worried about is that if an artificial intelligence is advanced and aware enough to do art, don't you think it's advanced enough to go ahead and realize that we're obsolete? Ah, okay, sweet.
YouTube Music is a music app made by YouTube, and it's your ticket to discover every subgenre that's ever existed. Like some Dominican dembo you didn't know was popping. Get YouTube Music Premium. Try 1 month free.
Sweet. Yeah, I love Tubi. Tubi's like the greatest service ever. Dude, they have they have movies on there and anime that the pay services just don't have. Or they have, but they don't have it in English. Like it's crazy. You know, all this talk of you slamming AI, Brian, I'm telling you, that's why your bank account keeps getting frozen. AI is taking notice, son. Brian's having a worse time with his bank. I've seen it happen before, just not to that extent. Like, it's crazy how they're fucking with you. Like, it's nuts, dude. Brian's another talented writer that doesn't get enough credit. But he is being recognized. I have to say that. There's a lot of people in the groups that are taking notice of Brian's skills and hiring him for jobs. I heard rumor of a 6-gun gorilla and Dogman crossover. Yeah, they're coming along pretty good. Once I get done with this, my plate will be clear enough to go ahead and concentrate on getting more panel stuff done. Honestly, pages don't take me a long time to do. Like, seriously, like doing a set of pages, like 5 pages, can take me less than a week once I get them laid out. To me, the hardest part is laying the pages out. But that's getting easier.
We'll find out just how far electric vehicles can go.
Yeah, speed when it comes to that isn't a problem. It's making sure the quality isn't interrupted by the speed. You know,
Electric vehicles
and
are worth
I
watching.
think that's
And
the
there's an EV
trick.
that's right for just about every lifestyle.
But like I said before, I have slowed down a little bit. But I think that's because when you get a little bit better, I think your brain has to allocate like more space for that or some shit like that. I don't know. Just know it's a pain in the ass. Oh, it's finished. You're already done with it. Oh no, you still write. Okay, all right, sweet. Yeah, no, the doc and honestly, I'm just waiting on Sim because Sim's actually going to be illustrating it. I'm going to be doing other labors on that book. So I'm waiting for Sim to free up some time to work on it. thing looks so washed out under these lights. Like, I promise you, this thing has way more color than what you actually see. I bought a book about, I want to say 10 years ago or something like that, on how to color the DC Comics one. Might have been longer than that. I think it was 13 years ago. It was in 2010. And the book was pretty good, actually. I mean, the one thing I got out of it was how to use the color wheel and color theory, because color theory was always a weird subject for me. Like, I never really understood it, but and it helped explain color theory a little bit. And like, I'm not a good colorist. I can't do digital color, but I can paint, and I can't explain that. I can't. Like, it's almost like the Frazetta way, where it's like Frazetta's like, he never really had a plan going into a painting. It was just kind of like, let's see where this takes us. And that's kind of the way I go with this. But that book actually helped a lot to explain theory and how colors relate to each other. Well, let me put it this way. I'm not a proficient colorist. Like, I can't digitally color because I think I overthink it too much. I'm not even going to get on the subject of colors. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! That's one thing I hated, was the colors on Doc Sale. Like, I had to ride that dude's ass. I almost took away his bonus. It was a goddamn nightmare. That's why I decided to paint the next issue, or the next graphic novel of Doc Sale. It's gonna come. It'll be here soon enough. Anybody heard from Anthony Figueroa? Yeah, no, I know he's been having some issues. Like, he went radio silent for a little while. I messaged him. I don't have his phone number anymore because I ran over my old, of course, you guys, I posted it on Twitter, what my phone looked like after my Jeep got through with it. But yeah, I lost his number. It was in my old phone. And it didn't get saved to my Google account. But yeah, I don't know. I tried to get in touch with him. He's been having some issues. Well, that's good. You know, as long as he's keeping up with his business. Yeah, it took me a while to find mine. I was looking for something specific. I wanted one like the one I had in my first Jeep. You know, it had a straight six in it, and you know, 4-wheel drive, of course, Wrangler. But I didn't realize how rare those things were and how sought after they are. And believe it or not, like, I found mine on Marketplace, and like every one I looked at, like as soon as it was posted, it was sold. Like, it was that quick. And like when I seen this one, it was literally minutes old, like the post. And I called the guy immediately. I was like, "Hey, can I come look at it?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." You know, and so I went over there, and he said by the time I got there, he had gotten 96 requests for the Jeep. And he said, "Well, I already got somebody coming over, you know, and he's planning on buying it." You know, he's talking about me, and I was like, he's like, "You're still interested?" I was like, "Yeah." So I test drove it, and the whole thing started to death rattle. And the guy originally wanted $9,000 for it, and because of death rattle, he went ahead and he knocked off. he went down to $7,500. So I got the Jeep for $7,500, and I gave him an extra $500 to fix whatever he thought the death rattle was. And it turned out it was just a sway bar. So, yeah, it was an old man, and the Jeep was not in perfect condition. I had to do a lot of work to it, but it turned out to be pretty good. My wife hates it, though. Like, she can't stand it, which is kind of a good thing, because, you know, she doesn't want to drop it. Yeah, no, they're fun, dude. They're a blast. I love mine. It's my main car, you know, and yeah, I mean so you can go off road with it, all kinds of shit. One thing I hated is that they never had big tires on it, so that was the first thing I fixed. Got some nice big tires on it. But I had an Armada before that, like a Nissan Armada, and that fucking thing broke all the time. Like, it had so many extras that you couldn't keep up with the repairs. So I was like, the next car I get, I just want to get back to the basics, just something simple. And so I got my Jeep, and it's simple. I did upgrade it with a I bought it outright. You know, I don't like financing shit because you don't own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bank owns it. So, you know, I just went ahead and paid it off. And it wasn't that bad, dude. I mean, it was, you know, I mean, $7,500 for the Jeep, and then to get it transferred over, it was like another $2,000. Well, no, another $1,000. So it wasn't that bad, all in all. Yeah, especially for a Wrangler, you know, with a straight 6. It did have a few miles on it, but the guy told me he rebuilt the engine, you know, and I took him at his word on it. It's starting to have a few problems with the transmission, but it's actually cheaper to buy a brand new transmission than it is to go ahead and just have one repaired for a Jeep. Hey, what's up, Nathan? Doc Salem bought that Jeep. Actually, I think I used the profits from Doc Salem to go ahead and buy that Jeep. It pays to be creative. The bad thing about paying shit off, though, is that it does not do anything for your credit score. My credit score is 0. So I got to figure out a way to build credit. No, dude, like, I can easily get $16,000 for the Jeep I got now. But I upgraded it pretty good. You know, I went ahead and I put in a double-din stereo, you know, with a view screen and a backup cam just in case, you know, somebody drops it. And yeah, I put in a lot of extras. Also rebuilt the cooling system in it, you know, and all kinds of stuff. New fan clutch, new power steering pump, all kinds of shit. Yeah, well, your FUBAR credit score is probably way better than mine. Having a 0 credit score is the worst possible thing you could possibly have, I think. Dude, that was my favorite car. Was my F-150. Everybody hated it. You know, they thought it was the ugliest piece of shit. I liked it. I liked my F-150, dude. It was dependable. It was a stick shift. You know, standard. I can love that. Tried to teach my daughter how to drive it. I had to go get a new clutch that week. Jesus Christ. I try to keep up with my cars pretty good. I mean, my Jeep's been suffering lately because, we're in a rental, and I just don't have time to work on it, and I don't have a good spot to work on it. It sucks big monkey dicks. Yeah. I got to get the AC fixed, but I'm not in no big hurry because it's a Jeep. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really need an AC in a Jeep. Although my tune may change once the summer hits. Ooh, that's badass. I think, didn't the original Road Warrior, wasn't the original Road Warrior movie where he had a Maverick? I'm almost positive the original car from Road Warrior was a Maverick. Like the Mel Gibson Road Warrior. My grandma had a Maverick, and that fucking thing was, god damn, that thing had some power behind it. Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Are you sure? A Falcon? I could have swore it was a Maverick. Huh. Fucked up thing is American Muscle isn't what it used to be. Like now, American Muscle doesn't stand a chance against a Tesla without a governor on it, that is. Dude, Teslas are deadly when they take off. Like, there's no combustion there. Like, it's like instant 60 miles per hour. Like, you'll die if they don't put a governor on a goddamn Tesla. Fuel does not need to be broken down and heated and explosions in your motor and shit like that. Like, it's instantaneous. Just take right off. Yeah, you heard that, huh? Loki's calling for me. I gotta get going. He's telling me it's time to knock off. Serious. Fucking dog's crazy as fuck. Alright. You guys take it easy. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna be on here until this thing's finished. Y'all take it easy.